So I recently saw another influencer's tarot reading online that said something about the universe, the gods, specifically Loki, are throwing little obstacles in your way just to kind of see how you deal with them. And I don't remember their name. I think I just saw one of their videos and it resonated with me, and I've never seen any more of them. But oh my goodness, I've had so many issues with posting content, and like it's just like suddenly the sound gets removed, or I get dinged for a reason, or just little things, and I'm like, geez. It's okay. It just means I'll post it to a different platform. It's okay, but it's kind of funny because it's not on purpose, and it's definitely just automated, issues that aren't. But I'm like, fine. And so my response has been to record another video. So here we go. I refuse to let little obstacles, little inconveniences, little tests of inconvenience get in my way. I'll still do it. I'll still push through. I have learned to record things on my phone instead of on a platform, because sometimes that has resulted in me just losing it, because lately the sound goes away for no reason and it seems not fixable. So if someone knows how to fix that, let me know. But I am going to do a collective read today. How can we navigate this day? It's a day of expansion on Thursday, but there's stuff going on with Saturn that's making it a little bit tricky. And the Capricorn moon right now. I'm a Capricorn in many areas of my chart. I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart. So I was like, oh, I can deal with this, but it seems to be it's just making it more tricky. It's okay. I'm just kind of finding it humorous because it's like little things. It's sort of playful, but yeah. The first card that I pulled is Temperance. Let's see what comes with that. There's a lot that can go on with Temperance. Temperance has to do with balance. It has to do with art. In the Thoth Tarot, the Temperance card is art. Sagittarius. Yeah. Just little things, right? Just little things. And the thing is, I have full confidence that this is going to result in good things for me. Three of Pentacles. Work with the tribe. Find the tribe, work with the tribe. Masculine, the Capricorn. We're going to be working together to make this happen. I think that the universe is telling me, hey, I know that you're headstrong and I know that you're stubborn, and those are good things a lot of the time, but right now you need to work with others. And it's not in reversed, it's upright. So I am working with others, but it's kind of a reminder to do that even better, even more. So my family right now, for example, all has COVID. And it's been kind of tricky to make content because my kiddo is here and he wants to participate, and he's only 5, so he just thinks it's a game. And he's been helping me to see the more lighthearted side of things. Don't take yourself so seriously. The universe is saying, don't take yourself so seriously. It's all fine. 6 of Pentacles. Things are equalizing for you. Things in your budget are balancing. The work that you've been doing to spend less money on things that aren't making you money. Someone said recently, if it's not, one of my mentors specifically, if it's not making you money, cut it from your budget for a while. And usually I say, you know, spend money on your health and your happiness, and on things that are building you money. But for right now, in this time, Mercury is in retrograde, so there's also that. That's probably a lot of what's going on with my content being sticky, is the word I got, sticky. I'm doing the right things. Things are coming into the balance, right? We got Temperance and the 6 of Pentacles with that scale right there. The scales are being balanced, and it's going to come up in my favor as long as I remember that, 1, I'm not alone, and 2, I'm not meant to be alone. I work best alone, but around other people at the same time. Like, I work best in the company of others at a distance, if that makes sense. So I work best with the community, with people, and I'm very driven by connection and by making a difference. But the little barbs, they're not even barbs, like the little thorns, I guess, the little things poking at me from the universe, they are actually a sign that I'm doing things right. I have been waking up in the middle of the night a few days in a row. Granted, I have COVID, so my body is going through healing a virus, but I've been waking up in the middle of the night in a panic every day for 2 consecutive days at 3 a.m. or 2:59 or 2:58 or something like that. And just being like, why do I think that I'm the one who can do this? Why do I think I'm the generational curse breaker? Why do I think that I'm the one who can create this generational wealth? Who am I, and how dare I live openly as a witch? How dare I be out of the broom closet? How dare I talk about it in a public forum? How dare I do this? And I've been responding to these questions, which I've determined are my ancestors waking me up to tell me all their concerns at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. when the veil is thinnest. And I've started to just answer their questions and then ask them to please let me sleep. And then they do. So yeah, this steady work that we're doing, this Taurus energy, this slow and steady progress, it's coming. It's actually been coming in a period of several years, and it's going to be culminating with this big harvest that's coming up soon. But especially in the year 2026 is going to be really big, but even this year, this August in particular, justice. The people in my life who are receiving cosmic justice right now, it is not because of anything that I have done. It is because of what they have done. And I have been nothing other than kind. But the scales, you know, we got more But we got more Libra energy here. We got the scales again. The scales are being, and this wavery sword, right? We are being equalized. I just keep getting equalizer, equalizer, equalizer. I am not necessarily the equalizer, but I'm bringing equalizerness to my human experience. And that includes cutting some people out of my life. That includes, balancing my budget. It's all working out. It's all working out. It's gonna be fine. But yeah, we are in a rebalancing. Once we moved through this portal, we were able to rebalance in a really profound way. And so from now until even Mabon, even like from now until the next harvest, we are going to be dealing with some stuff. And it's going to be okay. It's mostly going to be like we're going to see things flipping in our favor for the first time in a long time. It's felt really hard for a while because it has been. But things are always working out for us. Every day of our lives, things are working out. Eight of Wands. Yeah, everything's lining up for us. Our job is just to keep charging ahead. If you need to put blinders on right now, then charge ahead. Do it. You can isolate yourself from everyone except the people who are not supportive of you, your soul tribe, your community who really sees what you're doing and sees it in a good light, not the people who are after you, right? You don't have to talk to the ancestors who are putting you down and having this reaction of, what the hell do you think you're doing? You can choose to only speak to the ancestors who are there and cheering you on and supporting you. And they are you, and you are them, and their limiting beliefs impact you, and they are yours, and it's your job to work through them. But you've been doing all this hard work, and it has been changing. It's been tipping the scales in your favor, and you have now lined up all 8 of your wands, and it's time to go forward. Your energy is waxing. You're getting more and more energy every day. The High Priestess, yeah. Step into your queendom. That is my slogan. And I recently found out it's a book. It's funny how the universe works like that. Like, I did not intentionally steal that name. I came up with it on my own. It turns out someone else has, so maybe I should read that book now. It's available on Amazon. Anyway, so the High Priestess, it's time to step into my power. It's also another example of the number 2, which includes making a choice, balancing of scales, all these things. A dichotomous experiment, interesting. Right now, it's our role to ride the waves. The people who are not spiritually connected will have a harder time riding the waves of this season of their life than you, because you will know the waves are coming, right? You will see it. There's going to be big changes. And so far, what we have, Justice and the High Priestess. The High Priestess is bringing the justice. The High Priestess is bringing the fulfillment. The High Justice, the High Priestess is bringing this rebalancing of your life, which you have worked so hard to cultivate. It's coming. It's coming. And finally, we got this 8 of Swords. You are not bound to old belief systems anymore. You now have gained the wisdom and the ability to identify when things are for you and when things are not, when things are even about you and when things are not, when thoughts, these limiting beliefs, are from your experience or from that of your ancestors or from that of your upbringing, or like old religion that you no longer believe in, that you no longer follow and practice. When those thoughts come back, they come back almost like temptations. And it would be so easy to fall back into the old patterns because they're so comfortable. No matter how detrimental they may be to you, you know them. It's like that the devil you know is better than the devil you don't. So you settle for the devil you know instead of choosing a different path. You have actually chosen a different path, and that is why you've got jealous eyes on you. But you have been able to transmute all this evil eye energy that you've been receiving, and you've actually not only been transmuting it for yourself, but for the world, for the collective, for the Earth Mother herself, and you have been pouring your love and your support and your words of encouragement. You've been pouring this into the world through your platform, through your voice. You have been given a platform for a reason. You need to speak. You were here, you were made to speak. And you're doing a great work. We're going to pull one final card, I decided. Two of Wands, yeah. Don't hold yourself back. I'm feeling like I'm giving you this message, and I'm feeling like this other part of you kind of being like, it makes me uncomfy. And it should. Me telling you about how great your life is going to be is making you uncomfortable because that is new, right? Coming out of generational poverty, coming out of generational lack, generational health issues, generational, even like just dis-ease, mistrust of others, things like that. Your childlike demeanor is what's able to attract these clients to you, but it's also why you're getting, people are telling you in your dreams, you're too naive, you don't know how bad it is out there, just stick with what you know, like you're fine, like I know that you've been experiencing, like you're not living up to your potential, but no one has yet, so like calm down, what you've done is good enough for this lifetime. And I'm like, no, I refuse to settle just because the rest of you settled. And that might be a really hard pill for some of your ancestors to swallow, but just know, what you can do is send them ease, send them love. Don't come back at them hard, don't fight them. Just tell them, I see, I thank you for your wisdom that you are trying to give me, that in your experience here on this planet, you were not able to access this, and now you're worried that I'll get hurt by trying. But you know what? I've decided I'm the one. I'm the one because I decided to be. I am the one who changes this. And I'm able to change it more because of what my father did before me, because of what his father did before him and his mother, and all these things. Going back into infinity, a lot of this has come from my paternal line, the paternal line of magical practice that comes all the way back from Freya. Like, it comes all the way back from Satyr, that comes all the way back from the history of my Norse past, right? It is safe to finally become the one. And I am the one because I choose to be. I am the one because I reject a path that has been pre-chosen for me in order to make my own. I choose my life going forward. I choose who I spend my time with. I choose what I spend my time doing. I choose to prioritize myself. This fear of stepping out of the darkness to be seen in the light. I have faced this fear again and again and again, and I am the one who is strong enough to make this change. So in summation, we pulled a lot. We pulled wands and swords and pentacles a little bit too. This is a pretty balanced reading. The only one we really didn't get is cups. And that's because the work we have been doing on the emotional side has been sufficient. It has been enough to get us to this level. We had to dive so deep during Cancer season, especially. We had to dive so deep into our traumas in order to re-emerge. We are at the other side of the Lionsgate portal now, and things are different going forward. We can choose to stay in the past. We can choose to stay stuck because it's comfortable in the dark. But we can also choose to step into the light, into the limelight, to become the star, to become the one who is meant to be seen, the one who shakes up the world, temperance and justice. We can choose to be like Joan of Arc, right? We can choose to be the heretic. We can choose to be the one who makes a big difference in the world, the one who is remembered for what they did, for what they said, for who they were. The High Priestess. The High Priestess has a big cross to bear, but she bears it with dignity. And she is not a victim of a slaughter. She is upright. She knows how to flow. The universe is creating a grand temperance. I pulled 8 cards. I also pulled the number 8 twice. So right now we have 888 happening. This is the Lionsgate portal energy, the 888. The strength that has gotten you through this period is going to bring you the abundance in your future. The abundance now, and with continued work, with continued becoming, with continued acceptance of the riches that you are pulling in, the continuing of grounding into this new reality of health, wealth, joy, love, abundance, even acceptance. I'm getting a big word, acceptance, in yellow letters, and I'm seeing a big yellow lion roaring. This is your time. Are you ready? If you're aligning with this, then you're aligning with me. Let's be friends. Reach out on social media. I'm at Citrine Fox, Psychic Witch, or just Citrine Fox across pretty much all platforms. You are a gift to the world. You are a gift. You are a gift to your ancestors. You are the them they were too afraid to be, that they were not able to be for whatever reason. I just knocked over my Palo Santo spray, room spray. I am the Palo Santo. I am banishing all but what is good and calling in only what is good. There will be a severing. It will happen naturally. You do not need to cut the ties in a verbal way. You can just cease. A attention. You can just cease your giving your energy. And as soon as you stop giving an energy to things that do not serve you, it will wither and die. It's the process of pruning that we do in our brains, right? When the neural pathway is not supported by continued use, it will get smaller and smaller and smaller, and then it will separate, dissipate. This makes room for different neural pathways to become stronger. So your job is to practice being in a state of abundance, love, and health and harmony within yourself. You don't have to be harmonious with everyone. Mostly this is going to piss off people who are not supportive. But you will find who is not your tribe just as much as you will find who is. And let those neural pathways die. Let those connections die. They no longer serve you. They served you at one point. That's why they are there. Ultimately, your ancestors have no choice but to follow you on this ride because you are their progeny. But that doesn't mean you have to talk to all of them. There's some who are making themselves known as very unsupportive. You don't have to talk to them, but you can. If you do talk to them, I recommend thank them for their message. Tell them that you hear it. And maybe then they'll stop saying it over and over. And also, they really do have something to teach you. Tune into your dreams right now. Your dreams are messages from your ancestors at this time. They are warning you. They are telling you their stories. And they're expecting you to absorb them so that you can make your own sound decisions. They cannot control your decisions because they are no longer a corporeal existence. They are spirit now. And in being spirit, they have less ability to impact what happens on Earth. But they're still around, okay? So take a moment to just settle into who you really are, because you are freaking awesome. Do you know that yet? Like, wow. You are the new world. You represent the new earth. You represent the new world. You represent the new generation. And hey, if you would like some life coaching from me, you can find that. My website is citrinefoxpsychicwitch.com. You can book tarot readings. You can book healings, as in Reiki and music and other things. That will be intuitive. You can book a combination of the two. You can book Queendom Coaching, where you get help stepping into this powerful being that you were sent here to be. And that would include multiple things. That would include a reading, a healing, a cleansing. The coaching is kind of the middle meat section, and then you would receive a final grounding to send you off, as well as homework, journal prompts, other things to keep you accountable that you would send back to me if that's something that you like. Or you can just send me messages every day about what you've learned. There are many options for how to do the Queendom Coaching. What I have in mind is a blueprint, and then the individual will fill in what actually happens. It will be very individualized. And if that's something that you are interested in, it is $1,000 to book with me for the Queendom Coaching. The other ones are about $500. So I look forward to hearing from you. If this is something you're ready to invest in, if this is a journey you're ready to go down, this will represent another tower in your life. So I need you to be committed. And the way that I know you are committed is by being that high paying client who either saves the money up to do this or has the money and wants to do it. Otherwise, you can always access my free content, YouTube, Spotify, under Citrine Fox Tarot. I also have an Instagram, and I'm the most active on TikTok. My Instagram is also linked to Facebook if you prefer that, but I'm not actually that active on Facebook at this time. Thank you so much. Blessed be. Enjoy the abundance that's coming. Go into the anxiety, feel it, notice it, and then release it. That's the only way to move. You can only advance by moving through what you cannot see yet. What is nagging at you will have to be addressed in your psyche. And that's something I can help with as well. But final message: balance, abundance, connection, and know who the fuck you are. Bye.